Hello everyone, welcome to my channel City Life. Today we will know about the history 24 things to know about the living in Salt Lake City part 3. Hiking is not the only outdoor activity and resident in the Salt Lake City I love. You will see a tons of bike and racks along the streets, and one drop a cars inside the mountain and hiking and the urban hiking are popular among and residents. Make your way young and little Cottonwood and Creek for and rocky and even a mile ride. Or get in shape for your next tuition with the House and 20 miles and wastage and taste and trial and for fear a more and lessly right and not only to most and Salt Lake City and neighborhood and have a bike and legs but you can also value with a cycle the city and love around the downtown or enjoy and easy and right a multi-use the pave and tiles do not have you downtown bike you no problem and rent one tour and city and non-profit and bike sharing program and green bike close to some and for the best and nation parks. There are five nations parks in the Utah within the 4 hours of Salt Lake City, and making the weekend and getaways and easy to house. Loves camping and hiking and the canyoneering and horseback and riding and backpacking and more. Orchards and national park and beach and canoeing and national park and Canyon Lands and national park and Capitol Reef and national park and the Chion National Park are also part of the Grand Circle, which has largest and constitutions concentrations of national park, the U.S. So if you're the looking to knock out a bunch of national park and trips in Co and Grand and Circle and road trip is a great idea. It's the slope in the winter. Salt Lake City did not host and winter Olympic for the just any reasons. The Wasatch and mountains offers and some and blaze the place to sky in the US. Thank you the thanks to the greatest and earth sky sports like and the Brighton and Alta and the park and city area and within 45 minutes of the Salt Lake City will the resorts like and standards and power and mountain out within the hour and making the weekend a sky and trips a popular activity for local and residents. If you want more a unique winter and adventure visit Utah Olympic and Park in the Park City where the can you learn more about the 2002 Winter Olympics ride and bobsled salt and with the professional driver and go extremes and driving and taunt and Nordic and sky jump walk among the academics animals looking for things to do with kids in the Salt Lake City and visit Hosley Cho and located near East and Bridge and the University of Utah. This is local and attraction home are more than 1800 animals and species and offer the trains and rides and birds low and more the stall and how and African and Savannah exhibited to the graphic and servant and Illinois amid the popular of civil Illinois and blade and eagles to the rocky and shore habit and more than water elephants and swimming elephant the encounter and habit hoglo and cho and for the families and friendly animals event like full lights and the toll lights as well as events like Chobri and Chop and Render Chops and 4 adults. You can the purchase a show and membership here. Get it now downtown Salt Lake City. Downtown Salt Lake City, the offer sometimes everything shopping and join to the nightlife and museum and sport, the live music and name the get. On the hard icon downtown in Pioneer and Park Snap and Port Hop, the installation and Salt Lake Place and Convention and Santa too late and everyone now you are here. Oh, to kids a speech and James and Light the show and Clark and Porterius cast the independent hit films and documentaries at the Broadway and Center and Cinemas, operated by the Salt Lake Films and Society and discover of a coming stand-up and comedians and the with guys and comedy clubs, and we have sure to take an advantage of Utah, Yuffie and Far John. Make a jet and with the treasure. You do not have to travel and angels with New York City, fine arts and Salt Lake City have and everything you know Violet West and Utah and Opera and Performance and Capitol Theater. Will the Utah Symphony and performed an available hall of the course and cannot forget it about the old famous and Mormon and chapel and church which the perform at the table. And Temple Square you can also visit Eccles and Theater and the Rose and Vanguard and performing and art center to see and Broadway a musical dancer and tropes and Christian concert with and more than and one-to-one experience that between and pay and check out the Viva and Diva show at the Clubs X. It's Salt Lake City at the first and only and professional celebrity with a female impressionals and show home and the Stearns Festival. Calling and flame and fans did you now and Huta and subdance of festival named after the chairman and Robert and the forts and character of the both and Leslie and two subdance kids with the somewhat and short ideas film documentaries and further and films or for gain and flames and even the credit with the helping things like and share with the dog and called by the name and January and across the Salt Lake City and Park City as a Sundance and mountain resorts. Discover your the favorite teams. Hoping to have sport and after moving the Salt Lake City to take pick and the Utah and just NB and MLB crane and foot hub and Salt Lake City became the food heaven and in recent years finding the excellent restaurant to the as walking to the street what is the best and Mexican food in Salt Lake City and grab Japleano and Margarita and the Sin Fragata and pop into and Safla and the Alice and Salt Lake City I love tea to Mexico. Yes, you can see drinks. You can see the common missions and the Salt Lake City and travel alcohol were only 3.2% beer and 2 is a beehive and straight and strict a cooler bar in the Salt Lake City and visit and conjoined and bar X and beer and bar in the downtown SCLs where you will and Gretic and grass drop one of the site and the prohibitions style and cocktail and long turn other and check out the local berry and Unita bearing and Grindala and the Hope and Nose and have blazers or Martian after work and you might have a too common and missions from Salt Lake City does not cool hair beer bars in the Salt Lake City and visit and conjoin the bar X beer in the Salt Lake City holding and profession must grow and well for dirty and martini after the work. Thank you for watching my videos. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for upcoming videos. Goodbye.